Hey guys, it's Summer with Hope of Ruth Ministries. So today I'm just out and about, running around doing some errands and getting ready to go camping. And I just wanted to come on here while I had a chance. I know normally I'm here Thursdays at 7:30, but because of the crazy schedule, I'm just kind of hopping in to say hello. Actually, so I wanted to talk about a really popular subject here: loving your enemies. I know it's so popular, but I was kind of thinking about Diane's message, which is, Stephen's mom. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it was the last thing that I heard, and it's kind of been weighing on my mind. I've been thinking about forgiving people, and I have worked through some major forgiveness before in my lifetime, of something that was really big to me. So I know the process, but I've kind of been thinking about when you have to forgive somebody who hasn't done something hugely like one big event that was catastrophic to your life. It's a little different when you have to forgive somebody who did a lot of little things that, you didn't really even think about, or you don't want to think about. You have this resentment built up in your heart that it kind of goes under the radar because it wasn't something huge and catastrophic. I mean, I was thinking about how the big thing that I had to forgive, it was something that if I didn't, it was detrimental to me, that I wouldn't be a healthy, happy person unless I did forgive them. And I'm kind of understanding that even the little things, you're not going to be a healthy, happy person if you don't forgive those as well, because it's like a frog that you put in water and boil slowly. It adds up over time. It does make you a bitter person, and that is not what I want to be. So I've been thinking about the sincerity factor. I have heard so many people say that they have forgiven me, that they have forgiven all kinds of people and all kinds of things, and you know they didn't. You just know they didn't. It still affects them. It still hurts. It still bothers them. They still talk about it. You can feel it coming off of them that they have not forgiven it, but they just basically are saying they don't want to think about it anymore. They stopped thinking about it. They supposedly let it go. Yeah, and I'm guilty of that myself. But, I don't know. The question is how do you forgive somebody? How do you become sincere when you don't feel it, And I know there's actually a command in the Bible that says love must be sincere. Well, that's an interesting command. How do you make yourself sincere? How do you make yourself feel something you don't feel naturally? Just like, when you get your kid in trouble and you're like, you need to feel sorry for it. And they're like, well, but I don't. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? I don't feel sorry. Or I don't feel love. I don't feel forgiveness. What do you do about a lack of feeling? Just how do you make yourself sincere? So, yeah, that's something that's on my mind. And I just want to share what I found. I'm sure there are much better people out there who can talk about this more eloquently and have better insight than what I have, because, I'm just one person and I'm still learning. But I just wanted to go ahead and share what I had. What I have found to make myself a sincere, genuine, honest person when it comes to forgiving or loving someone. Okay, so specifically forgiving somebody. What I had to do and what I continue to do and I'm working on right this minute is having empathy with the person that's in question. And empathy is kind of a hard concept to understand in some ways. It can be. Some people, if you kind of basically get the idea of what empathy is, then you can skip this part of the message. But empathy is when you are able to put yourself in the shoes of the person, feel what they feel, consider, like, seeing things through their eyes, relating to them, and that really kind of requires you to be self-aware of how you feel in situations. So it's a little different than sympathy. Sympathy is feeling bad for a person, and empathy is feeling a person in their heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. So I have had to remember what it is like to be doing something I don't know I'm doing, hurting somebody, not realizing I'm hurting them, having what I think are good intentions, but really they're actually not. They're selfish. Basically just being completely blind, not knowing what I'm doing, and being a selfish person and feeling like I'm justified for what I'm doing because of whatever reasons. I've been in those places. I've thought those thoughts. I've done those things. And I needed mercy. I needed forgiveness. I needed God to grant me the ability to understand what I was doing, and to grant me the ability to turn from it. I would have stayed that way forever if God wouldn't have opened my eyes. So just the fact that he even showed me my guilt, that was mercy from him. And yeah, so that's where I am in trying to understand how to forgive somebody, how to love my enemy, whoever has hurt me or continues to hurt me. I remember what it was like to be them, because I have been. You have to be able to acknowledge your own guilt to be able to have empathy, period. To acknowledge where you've done wrong. If you can't see your own guilt and you can't admit it because you're too afraid, then you cannot have empathy, and it would be very difficult to forgive somebody. So yeah, that's what I have. And I hope that it's encouraging to you, and I hope that it helps you take that next step in forgiveness for somebody, or even just beginning the process. And if it did help you, then I ask that you would give us a thumbs up, not just on this video, but on our page, because it will make it so that you're notified when we come on here, because we have a team of people who are here every night of the week to encourage you, and we'd love it if you could join us. Actually, honestly, I needed to fix something that I've been saying wrong for a while. Now that I think about it, we have church at hopeofruthministries.com on Saturdays, and I've been saying that it's at 7:30. I am wrong. It's at 8 o'clock. Don't know why. I don't even know, but I just realized that I've been saying it wrong all this time, and I wanted to correct that. So anyways, that's all I had for tonight, and I hope you guys have a great evening.